TikTok at Jaw the Harp, and also the Harpery YouTube channel. Let's get right into it. We're playing some jaw harps for those of you who are just joining us. Jaw harps are a very old style of musical instrument, and we're experimenting around with different camera angles as well. Get this set just right. It's interesting having two different phones, looking at two different phones. I can't look at both of them at once, but I think I've kind of gotten it to where it looks like I'm looking at both of them at once. Kind of there's one horizontal up higher and one down lower there. Starting off playing, this is an Alik Stepanov. He just passed away in December 19th. Was really sorry to hear that. This is his Kubis. He's from Bashkortostan region of Russia. I think so, but they're killer. His low instruments especially were really killer. Oh, Felix Guillaume Harder. Hello, how are you? Playing Alik Stepanov. I'm just go, whoa, whoa, whoa. He, and they're not all out breaths. There's in breaths mixed in with them. It's kind of what I'm doing. How well can you play the jar? I don't know. I don't know how to grade myself as well or not. I enjoy playing it quite a bit. Thank you for that comment, Night.Train. Q. Yo. Hello from Boston, Massachusetts, says Poncho 1841. Howdy from Kansas, right back at you. Hunter Blake says, I have one of those and can't make a noise to save my life. That's probably because you have a Snoopy harp, first note jaw harp, or one of the commonly found ones off Amazon.com. Throw it away or get your money back because those toy harps, they don't make any noise. Hello from Alabama, says Shannon Slant. Hello. Two of the new batch of Gorka. Oh, yes, Porky Miller was telling me that the new Gorka are killer, and I've heard lots of things about it. I got an anvil, a hammer coming from him, and also a couple harps, and there's plenty of the new Gorka going up on the Harper.com. The new bass tailless are supposed to be the way. I've got a regular tailless somewhere, but I haven't played any of Gorka's bass. Hello from Pittsburgh. Two people saying hello from Pittsburgh. Gabriella Sinatra and, oh, yes, hello. G'day from Australia, mate. Hey, what time is it in Australia right now? Bow, bow, yow, 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 yow. 1 p.m. on Monday. Oh, you're saying hello from the future. It's 1 p.m. Monday there. It's like 8:30 p.m. here in Kansas. A lot of people saying, go Jags. Is that a football team? Are they having a good year? I hope, whoever you are and whatever your team is, I hope you're having a good year and or at least an adventuresome year. The Harper says, hey, you, be sure to follow the Harper right there. Boom, Instagram. Seen ya. Got one Gorka base stainless. Oh, yeah, I wonder how the stainless are. Is that an easy to learn instrument? Yes, if you get a good quality beginner jaw harp. You can go on the harper.com. There's a beginner section on there. Just don't go on to Amazon and get Snoopy harps, first note jaw harp, bluegrass jaw harp, hillbilly jaw harp. All those are actually the same toy harp that doesn't make any noise. And there were a few good ones if you want to go the Amazon route. There's Pavel Polk and there's also Glasner if you can find them. Lawrence, Kansas. Oh, I know where Lawrence is at. I seen Les Claypool and the Duo de Twang there. It was a great time. Stepanov jar. Oh, good eye, dude. You got the Stepanov. Yeah, Stepanov, he passed away. He had a liver. He's been sick for many years, since 2008. And December, I think, 18th in Russia, or Bashkortostan, or somewhere in that region. He went in to have surgery for his liver transplant, and I believe his heart transplant, and then he ended up passing away the next day. But he was he was a nice guy to talk to. I've been talking to his widow a little bit, his wife, who survived. And she said he's a very nice soul, and she gave me some of his history. I'm like, so I'm gonna be coming out with a little memorial to him. And we were sorry. Oh, I just touched the microphone and make the microphone angry. How is the sound, by the way? Do I play any other instrument? I play the guitar not well, and I probably can't do very much on the cornet anymore. I played the cornet when I was in junior high and never really enjoyed it. Play bitty body bitty boo. I don't know what that is. What harp specifically is a good starter? Well, there's a lot of different harps that are good starter harps. You want it to be affordable. You want it to be productive flexibility and of decent quality. Go to theharpery.com, and there's a whole page with write-ups and demonstration of harps I recommend to beginners. So there's some harps like the Gorka Talus I recommend to beginners, and the Bagvana bass Talus I recommend to beginners, but they are professional quality instruments. And where does professional quality and beginner quality end? Because there's so many different styles and flavors of harp. Let's play a harp that I recommend to beginners. Let me find... Hold on a second. You're going to see me in my pajamas. Yes, he wears pajamas. Yes, he does. Where's my... Hold on. Okay. Here's one I recommend to beginners all the time. The Bagvana bass Talus. There, yeah. Shoot the Harpery a message on TikTok, or the Harpery a message on, or just comment on their YouTube, or just email them at the Harpery@gmail.com, and they will help you out. Yeah, the Harpery, they're cool. The great Porky Miller. But here's what I recommend a lot to beginners. This is a Bagvana bass Talus. They're, I think, $40 or $45 shipping included. They have nice tall triggers that tolerate plucking in either direction. So whether you want to play inward or outward, whether you want to play fast or slow, they kind of hit the middle ground of all those. What is that big 8-point behind you? It is, technically it's I think a 6x7. There are several stickers up there that are, this long or so. That's a mule deer from Kansas. And I recommend these to beginners, and I play them quite a bit. What am I sipping on? Good question. This is a Kansas-made beer, the Tallgrass Ethos Redux. They made Tallgrass Brewing before it shut down in Manhattan, Kansas. Made Ethos was a style of beer, and they ended up shutting down. So Nether Brewery bought them, and I think resurrected it maybe in Manhattan, Kansas. Or no, I think it moved to Wichita, Kansas. And the Ethos is just a good-tasting IPA. And I'm not endorsing drinking alcohol, but if you like a good Midwestern IPA, that's a good one. It's got a good hop profile and got a good malt background. I wonder how many people have left and how many people have started thinking like, oh, this is just a channel where he talks about beer. No, this is more of a jaw harp channel, and when I'm playing a jaw harp, I like to sip a little bit. What are you sipping on? Dishwasher safe harps? No. I would not recommend putting your harps in a dishwasher and letting hot water sit on them, and then also let it go through the heating cycle, because you don't want to change. Anytime we heat up a harp, we're changing, especially to a certain temperature. I don't know how hot dishwashers get, so I'm just spitballing here, but I don't want to be heating up my harps as well. But no, I wouldn't recommend harps for dishwashing. Yeah, probably not even foam and not even like titanium harps, because you're going to be eating on them a little bit. It mutes pretty well too. Shannon Slayton is sipping on Jack Daniels. I don't really drink whiskey or hard liquor much, but in high school I did sample a bit of Jack Daniels on multiple occasions. Look forward to your lives. Oh, yes, I look forward to doing them. It's on Saturday night. We have Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live on the YouTube channel and on our Instagram channel at Jaw the Harp. And then on Sunday night, we have Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live on the TikTok channel at Jaw the Harp and also the Harpery YouTube. But that's kind of going to alternate in and out. We're also going to bring on the North American Jaw Harpist Facebook page, I think. Go live there too. Western Gamblin says, I used to play jaw harp and French harp. Oh, cool. What is a French harp? Elaborate, please. Oh, thank you for the ad. Because, yeah, the Bagvana bass tails, you can really get breathy with them. Felix Guillaume Harder, and you should follow him, says Guillaume question mark French harp. Yeah, maybe that's what they're saying. Mangolin is better. So I wonder what that means. Does playing jaw harps or teeth cause sometimes teeth to ache? Yeah, yes. Initially, when I start, and make sure you're not playing a Snoopy harp. Those harps have a ridiculous stiffness that could actually hurt your teeth, which all jaw harps probably could, given the right circumstances. But yes, initially, you first want to make sure you have good dental hygiene, strong teeth, because we're anchoring the harp there. Also, when you start playing the jaw harp, and especially as a beginner, you're not used to pressing something up against your mouth, so your mouth might kind of get sore. Take a break. Just listen to your body. If your body is saying, I don't want to play a jaw harp right now, then don't play a jaw harp right now. Kind of like when you first start playing the guitar, your hands, it hurts, it's uncomfortable, and once your hands become acclimated to it and they build a little bit of muscle, it changes and the guitar becomes more comfortable. So yeah, listen to your body on the harp. Dude, Noah's the guy. This is Mingus Dew. My good friend Mark Shaw sent me this shirt. Yeah, it's from, I don't know if anybody watched C-Lab 2021 on Cartoon Network, on the Adult Swim section of that. Oh, it was great. It was The Thinking Man's Drink. And if you're up there on the YouTube, you won't be able to see that, but there's the Mingus Dew, The Thinking Man's Drink. What else should we play? We'll play a more mid-rangey Tails. Yeah, and yeah, that's another Bagvana. That's more the mid-rangey tailless. I think this one is. I think this one's somewhere around E, maybe. So you got that. You got a really breathy quality in a lot of his harps, and also you can just hammer those percussives because they are gap tight enough that you can really work against back pressure. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with the Bagvana. So they shoot right down the middle. They cover a lot of different areas of play. That's why I suggest them. Now the Bagvana mid-range are going to be a little bit more aggressively stiff. So that's why I recommend start off with a bass tailless because they're a little bit less stiff. So they're going to be a little bit extra comfort as well. Another one you can start off, a great bass to start off with is a Lighthouse by Glazerin bass because they're really flexible as well. Somebody said Mohan. I'm like, you can't talk about Morchang unless you talk about Mohan. Mohan harps slay. Let's see what this one even is. Ooh, samurai sword. My friend Hussein Lahiri from @Ministry of Harps on Instagram always describes Glazerin as like a samurai sword. They just kind of, the sound of them, they just kind of cut through the air like a knife. Let's see where this one takes me. French harp is another name for harmonica, says Wesley Gamblin. Oh, I did not know that. Very cool. The things you learn. Getting a little bit of clicks out of that one. I think. Oh yeah, I got the reed is bent slightly. My harps get not abused, but they get used a lot. They also get occasionally sat on. Have harps on the sofa, and you sit down like, oh, I'm sitting on the jaw harp. Let's play another Mohan. Where's my other Mohan? Right there. This is a Mohan bass. Although this one is decorated, so it's going to be a little bit more decorated than what most of the time you see out of Mohan. You ever hit your teeth on accident? Yes. And then the reed, not a big deal. Just as long as you're not playing a Snoopy harp. But what I've done most often is I used to play Glasrin instruments, and I would take the Glasrin star, and I'd be plucking it inward and outward. And they have a bigger spiral-shaped trigger, and every once in a while my finger would catch on there and pull the harp away with my teeth, and then the harp would pop, slap you in the teeth. So I'd stop, kind of freak you out, and you feel around with your tongue, make sure there's no parts of your teeth missing. But yeah, as of today, I don't think I've ever lost a tooth piece due to a harp. How you breathe. Do we have to blow air? Okay, it's in, out, in, out. Some periods of time we're holding our breath. Like if we just play the harp and we hold our breath. These are good questions, Tumble Walla Tsunami. Thank you for that. Let's just play the harp, moving our tongue up and down, not breathing. So see what that sounds like. Because the harp makes every noise it can make simultaneously. We're just an instrument the jaw harp's using to make noise. I'm just moving my tongue up and down like I'm saying la 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 la. And then without breathing, let's see where it takes us. LOL, dude. I need you to give me criticism on that Snoopy harp video. I cut my lip making it. Oh, if you cut your lip making it, that's an entirely solvable problem. If you're cutting your lip, oftentimes it's people cut it right here because they crowd the harp too close to the corner. And the reed is actually abrading or pinching the inside of their top or the bottom of their lip. So if you're getting blood, move it in a little bit, and you will get rid of that. Is the Bagvana traditional small morchain good for beginners? I saw it on your website. It's probably going to be a lot stiffer than what you want if you're looking for like a traditional Morchang style of stiffness, like an old school, really stiff Morchang. Yes, but if you're just looking to harp, I would go for either the mid-range or especially the bass tailless are a lot more flexible. So yeah, some of the higher pitched Gorka, Reka, Bagvana, especially the Keita are stiff as nails. I would not start off with those. But yeah, that's just my opinion, unless that stiffness is something that you're willing to approach as a beginner. So we were moving our tongue up and down. La, 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 la. What happens if we just start spitting a little bit there? Because you can do whatever you can do outward, you can do inward. Like if you were to say outward, say it inward. See, I'm breathing in and out and doing percussive with my mouth and also opening and closing my glottis. So I'm doing a lot there, but it has a really cool thing. Do I have a Mongolian one? I do not. Wee. Yo. When your tongue goes low, like saying the words bowl or low, that's when we get those low tones. I was like, yo, but I'm not actually saying anything. I'm just making those mouth shapes. When you go to the yo, it helps if you push out from your diaphragm. Even though you're not breathing it, it helps to do it there. There I'm adding breath. if you really punch that K noise, and we're going to take a couple of these rhythms and we're just going to flow on this Mohan bass Morchang and just see where it takes us. Have another sip of water. And oh, I want a sip of tea. Something more wetting. Got some leftover loose leaf. At the end of every weekend, I always have about half a jar to a full mason jar left of some loose leaf Irish breakfast I brew up. And then down a little bit of caffeine. Aerosmith, Sweet Motion. We have Howard Stern, how he broke one. Oh, really? On Sweet Emotion, was he playing a jaw harp? That is so cool. Can you like post a link and like tag me in that? Because I would like to see that. I wonder if I can do a screenshot without killing my live upload. I did a screenshot while live. I've never done that. I'm so glad to have accomplished that. I hit the 2 buttons to do a screenshot. I'm like, I hope this doesn't kill the live. Because once you kill the live and you have to restart it again, it kind of kills the mood. Luffy 5455 says jaw harp music used to feature in old movies. Yes, it did, and also in a lot of cartoons and kids shows too. You hear that boing boing boing. So let's just flow on the harp, see where it takes us. I'm gonna get lost in it. I'm just moving the tongue. Well, I have a kid. That is a possibility. I love some of the comments I see. They're so original and funny, some of them too. What should we play next? I have this. Oh, dude, I have a Terabukin sitting here. Look at that goes. I hope things are going well for that person. Terabukin's a really good maker. Blow my nose to it. It's a snotty karate type of year. Bro, play Beastie Boys. Jarpies had. I don't know how to play a Beastie Boys song, but if Mixmaster Mike wants to feature a jaw harp on that, I would be down for that. That'd be cool. Remember that listening to Beastie Boy music, it'd always be like, Mixmaster Mike, what you got to say? All the people who have never heard the Beastie Boys are probably like, what does he talk about? What is this nonsense? Oh, wait, no, this is... I think this might be Illusion of. Oh, that was nice. I enjoyed that. What do you think? Comment below. That jar harp goes crazy. Yeah, the jar harp was basically using me. The jar harp's using me to make noise. So without me, the jar harp has a hard time making noise. So glad to be of service to you, jar harp. This particular one is a Yakut Homus of Yakutia, which I think is the Saha Republic, but don't quote me on that. I don't even know if I'm saying any of these words correctly. Pronunciation of things from other cultures and language is not my strongest point, even though I feature a lot of musical instrument jaw harp style from around the world. What else should we play? Do we have any requests? Holler out a country and I'll see if they make a jaw harp. I have some from Ukraine. I have some from the Czech Republic. I have one from Estonia. I have some from Russia, more from Rajasthan. I'll play maybe one or two more harps. Lots of Yakut harps. Yes. Gods of the Blacksmith is jaw harping times a description of Yakut homeless makers. Yeah, they are very very skilled at what they do. Here's a Kataram out of Rajasthan, India. All the Rajasthani harps makers are related. I played a Bagvana, I played a couple Moham. Let's play a Keta. These are super stiff. A lot of people get turned off by these. These are really really stiff, but they're more for I think working the draws. The first harp you've seen me play here that has a draw, and that's when the reed is bent slightly in front, so when I inhale, it sounds. The resting position of the reed's forward, so when you inhale, it starts to spring back forward, and you can really work that out to do sustains and stuff, but it's a kind of a separate style. There I'm just so I'm doing those percussive, that yet, inward and outward. There, what I'm doing. I actually learned that from Neptune Chapotin of Third Pulse. Taught me that at the North American Jaw Harp Festival. That breathing in on the in stroke or on the in breath with a draw startable jaw harp. You breathe in, release your lips off, and blow out. That's a cool hack for that. What else should we play? We play harps from around the world, a couple different places. Let's play a harp from Ukraine. This one, actual Pedro de Novoy. That's the kind of like the drimba shape, by Jernovoy. Now, these are not inward-outward pluckers. You see that trigger right there? See that? It's hooked. Don't hooked, bent trigger. Don't try to play it both ways. It just catches on there, and then you'll end up tweaking this reed way out. So inward only on this, but they're fantastic melodically. Magical musical instruments. Yes, the drimba, the little drimba, are killer. And you can even the Viskovich, you can get lost in one of these, and they're not very loud. But this one, the Jernovoy, is going to be a little louder. Then I've been trying to get more of them from this by this same frame shape. It seems like he doesn't make this exact frame shape a bunch. I think this one is B2 maybe. What is the deepest sounding harp you have? The deepest sounding harp I have is really, really deep, and it's not even the deepest you can get. This is a Moppel, an Estonian Parm in B0. And I had one time in G0, but I got rid of it. I shouldn't have got rid of it. I need to get another one in G0. But they're not harps you play very often unless you're really into that, because they're so low. I really feel like I don't have like a big enough throat and mouth and nasal cavity to replicate the overtones properly for this, so they get really growly when they get this deep. Jarping Time said that sounds like a Norwegian monop. Yeah, a lot of the melodic styles of instruments, like when you get Morchang and B2, A2, G2, they sound kind of like the Norwegian mud harp in there. They that clean tone really rings through. So yeah, Norwegian mud harp are well known for having good melodic. But let's play the bass instrument. And we'll wrap it up probably with this one. You can actually see how slow it's vibrating. Watch it. Go, yeah. Go, yeah. Oh, the rooster shared a little live. Oh, thank you for sharing. Somebody shared. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing it. That means a lot. Sounds like something the Who would use. Yeah, I think the Who, I'm not sure how deep a jaw harps they use, but I have heard some deeper sounding jaw harps, really throaty sounding jaw harps too, used in the Who music. And I haven't listened to a bunch of their music, maybe a couple songs. And I can't even remember which one is the one with the jaw harp in it. But let's play one more instrument. We'll end playing on the bass stepping off. I love y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Harper. Keep your harps clean, keep them dry, keep old, and most of all, be good to each other. I love y'all. Harp out. Love y'all. Harp out. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to the people who shared it. That was awesome. And I got like little things popping up here, all sorts of people commenting. Very cool. Love y'all. And the live stream ended now. And we've ended the TikTok. We'll end the YouTube now. I love y'all. Harp out.